Welcome to my channel. This is iSlayer. As you can tell, today we are playing the game Biomutant.
Welcome to Biomutant.
Jump in here and see what's going on. Well, something's off. Okay. Something's off here. Let's get this figured out. Yes, you get to see my recording software. It's terrible. Absolutely terrible. If I can move it. Well, something's wrong with that picture there. I should be able to move this thing. Let's see here. What's going on? Auto reconnect works. Does my microphone work? Try this again. Well, hopefully this game is not Souls-like, because that would suck. I am not a fan of the Souls series, or the Souls game-like, or anything thereof.
Welcome to Biomutant.
There we go. Alright, scale, damage numbers on, enemy indicators, enable compass, yes, camera. Field of view, depth of field, player on, controls. Sprint toggle on, camera sensitivity. Controller Xbox One. Well, this isn't gonna go good. I don't have a controller. I have a joystick. Do I have to reset again? Music volume down. Speech gibberish. Video quality, 4K resolution, presets max, graphics, because, well, my stuff's badass. Shift Alt, dodge, right left, camera, melee, shoot, reload, parry, Wung Fu, super wushu. Oh, that's going to be hard to hit. Interact, consumables, melee weapons, ranged weapons, transport, abilities, gear, mutation. Okay, we're going to see if this works out. I am not good at active dodging. We're going to go with easy because I suck. at mini games. What the hell is this thing? It's a robotic grasshopper, it sounds like.
Encode your DNA.
Encode my DNA. Okay. A primal, a dum-dum. You're sure an idiot there. A Rex. A fit, whatever the hell that thing's supposed to be. A Myrtle. Well, we gotta look a certain way, and that thing looks like a retarded hedgehog. I don't know what the hell that thing looks like. Yeah. Some kind of mouse? Or is that the mouse? Well, we'll figure it out later. We'll go with this. Define your character's attributes. See more details, explanation, press I. Next.
Define your genetic structure.
What the hellfire nuts is this? Charisma, you should look better, not uglier. Well, agility, you're tall and lanky with no head. Strength, you're all head and arms. Vitality, you're... I don't know what the hell that's supposed to be. Key power, energy regen power. Move speed, barter. Loot chance, loot critical, vitality. Now, obviously, we're going to look like a retarded monkey. Let's figure this out. Wow. What in the hell happened to his head? Can we just go with a little bit? A little bit retarded looking, I see. Let's just go with middle of the road, kind of middle of the road, a little more intelligence. Confirm.
Choose a genetic resilience.
A genetic resilience, cold, biohazard, heat, radioactivity. Let's choose. Oh fuck. Let's choose something like that.
Choose your fur style.
Fur? What was that? Oh, well, you look retarded. Yeah. Yeah. Nope. Burp. No. Oh, we'll just go with that.
Pick your main color.
I have to pick my color too? Kind of want to look like I did originally. Kind of a reddish. Close enough.
Choose your detail color.
Detail color.
Pick a cipher.
Hold on. Deadeye. I can shoot you.
Commando. Deadeye.
Your ranged weapons reload instantly and your next magazine is granted by 20% damage. No.
Commando.
Fury. Ranged weapon attacks deal 10% more damage to the target. No.
Cipher.
Key energy regen is increased. Spark ball. You shoot a ball of spark. The input you have. Throw a ball in the direction you're facing, inflicting damage. You hit.
Saboteur.
Twin silver grip. Your cost is reduced by 20%. Your melee, dual wield equip. No one handful of melee weapons in dual wield.
Sentinel.
Your base armor is increased by 10.
Cipher.
Okay, that looks kind of cool.
Cipher chosen.
We're gonna be a psionic freak.
Good choice.
Move forward.
Here's somebody with a troubled past, drawn into the spotlight of a story that's already begun. We're already at the crossroads. Choosing a path in life is that fork in the road where you make a choice, or simply stop living.
Well, this is fun.
But for you, it's not only a crossroad, but a choice. A reflection of your key, the primal energy that flows through everything.
But... Fuck it.
Let me introduce myself. I'm the light and bright side of you, or your inner voice to be precise. An echo of balance and consequence of your actions as you move forward.
Seems more like you're being light-headed if you ask me, but you'll come around, eventually.
But what comes around goes all the way back around. So, it's better to stick to your instincts. You can't fight what's in your nature.
In your nature, and here I was hoping we'd be all about natural selection, survival of the strongest and so forth. If that's not instinct, then I don't know what is.
Natural selection is all about evolution and progress. And as soon as there's enough light, darkness will disappear.
Yep. I will be doing an evil playthrough.
Right is always right. Stories of death and the bodies left behind. A reminder that we're at the mercy of nature and the one that preys on others. Do you remember the beast that shattered your family? Or did you choose to forget? You turned your back on our world and got lost in your own. Meanwhile, the predator only grew stronger.
No! Nope, that hurt. I do not like parry. Sorry. Okay. Gotcha. We gotta do this. What the fuck? I did no such thing.
You'd better make a run for it. This is not the time nor place to end this story.
Oh, so we're gonna throw a landmine into it, huh? Biomutant. Okay, that was a hell of a startup. Not a big fan so far of the combat. Maybe returning this game. Makes me nervous. I do, on the other hand, like the fact that I can dodge.
This time, it was best to run and live to fight another day.
Yes.
Let us hope you're ready for it when it comes. The predator isn't the only threat. The wildlife started to mutate when the end of days began, and the tree of life started to die.
Nope. I think I chose the wrong class.
The oil sludge is everywhere. To most, it only means death, but some have adapted to the new environment and changed with it. Evolution has its ways. Wonder what you could make with that. That's interesting. Look, an emergency box from the once was. Rare sight. fight looks weak. The claw bar should come in handy. Whoa! It's time to find a way out of this place. No, really, I mean it. Did you sell your life well?
Cannot cross goop. Lesson number 1. It kills you. At least I didn't go that far back. Why do I not like this place at all?
The MORKS produce biomatter in their multi-organ that they shed under distress. Clogs that affect the cellular coding strands of any living being when absorbed, including you.
Hey, 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 hey! Ew, 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 ew. They're green. Only I can be green. Stop it! He's trying to hit me. It's a bug! Shoot! Ow, fuck you, dude. Okay, that hurt a lot. Bioblobs. Mission Bioblobs marker, find contents in the world. Special powers. Bioblobs to unlock special powers anytime accessing Bioblobs. I have 3 Bioblobs. Get rid of you. Oh, there's a chain there. And what might this be?
Toxanol built vessels called arcs to save themselves from the impending doom. But was it too late? It is only from the flight logs of the single arc they left behind that we know other arcs traveled through the sky and beyond. It seems those that came before us never lost hope in finding a new home for their kind.
So basically what they're saying is these humans are violent warlike beasts.
Just a few moves left. Make them count.
Figured out what it does.
There are few records of the chain of events that led to the big apocalypse eons ago, but it's clear the world wasn't prepared for how recklessly the Toxanol Corporation would make its mark on the world. Their rare earth mining and nuclear industries generated tons of waste, and, without consideration for the future, they dumped it all in landfills until they ran out of space. That's when they made the big mistake. They began dumping the toxic waste in the surf just off the coast instead, assuming that it would sink and decay with time. And they were right. But no one was prepared for what was about to unfold. Once in the surf, the radiation interfered with the genetics of the wildlife and created bizarre mutations in their offspring. It had an inconceivable impact on biodiversity and the entire ecosystem. The world as they knew it crumbled as nature retaliated. It would never be the same again, and what remained of it became ours.
That's interesting. So what they're saying is...
The sound of spark metal going pew-pew is never a good thing. It's coming from behind that door.
Then why the f... would we open it?
A warning label. The box looks like a potential brain melt. It's going to take a bit of puzzling to short-circuit the door. Just a few moves left. Make them count. There you go.
Why open the door if there's going to be something out there shooting? I'm curious about this. Why not wait? Airstrike. A perfectly considered attack will stun them. Q.
The wheeled one is outnumbered. You'd better help him out. That's the last of them. Let's talk to the wheeled one before backup arrives.
Ugambon ang ugagad yebroma buf mopu far kobi.
He wants to thank you for taking his side against the scavengers. He sounds familiar. You just can't figure out why.
Loma utulu ba yowo.
He presents himself as out of date. He knows he's way overdue, but he hasn't given up.
Loma utulu ba yowo.
He doesn't seem surprised that you don't recognize him. You were just a child back then, the night everything changed.
Loma utulu ba yowo.
There have been rumors of a one-eyed Ronin seen outside the Great Wall, and he's happy to see it's true.
Ko boboye boy.
The legend of the one-eyed child that grew up as an outcast is old and sad.
Tuloya. Voto lola. Iboda kelmok.
The child could have been anyone, but the evil it had fled had left a mark, a facial scar to remember the past.
Yevovo lola nofo.
How LUPA-LUPIN somehow left you alive after his raid on the old village. He must have had a purpose with that. The question is, what?
Ikobe. Ifari kobo faru.
There's no doubt you're the child, and that what LUPA-LUPIN did to your village, your Muma and Popsy, was the beginning of the end.
Yowo tulua atu awa ya ea.
He says it has taken you a long time to bring the past back up to the present, to find your way back, but he's grateful you have.
Koye bun. Tuvun bunun.
It was after the attack that the unity fell apart. Your Muma's disciples divided and formed tribes as a reaction to the blight that had fallen upon the land.
Fofo bagwa papano.
The impending threat of the World Eaters bringing down the Tree of Life is ever so close. He also worries about the Jagni tribe that's actively working for a doomsday and purging of the world.
Koyetu kowe boy. Ya. Sawata muwa.
Had it not been for the Tree of Life, no one would have survived. He hopes you at least remember the tree.
I'm an ugly child. Asks if you were tired, as it's a bit of a hike here from the village. He wonders if your Muma knows you are here. You're such a good child, so you probably did. Even the young forget. He understands why you came all the way out here, to see them, the potato people. The potato people, or Nono, are a wonder, somehow interlinked with this little tree here, fueling its source of life. You might be right. Like potatoes, they're packed with energy, an excellent source of ki. The Nono prefer to hide in glitter grass. He says you should get over there and ruffle it. See if you can make one come out of hiding. You found one. You should be proud. They don't come out for everyone. The Nono's ki energy is just what the Pensine needs to complete its cycle and grow into a tree of life.
The small tree you saw up there where you met will eventually grow into a tree of life and start giving back to nature. It'll be the heart of the land. You'll need to support the tree for a long time to come. The only way it'll grow tall is with the burst of ki released from the nono as they become one with the tree. You'll need a net to catch the nono, and he wants you to use his, but asks you to be gentle. The nono are sensitive beings, an embodiment of ki, the primal energy. You handle that net like you've never done anything else. He's impressed. He's grateful for all the help he can get. There's lots of nono out there that need to be guided to the roots of the pensai tree. Oh, it'll need a continuous flux of ki over the 12 months to come, so countless, he'd say. One day, he hopes the tree will have grown tall enough to sustain the world. But today, your focus is getting this one to become one with the tree.
Yeah, like ho 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 ho. I think someone's been watching too much Elvis Presley. Well, I'll be wrapping this video up soon. I just want to show off the game, and we'll give my opinion on it here in a second.
Now that you've seen the nono's connection with the tree with your own eyes, you have no reason to doubt. From this day on, he'll make nurturing the pensai into a tree of life, a life goal, not only for our village's sake, but for all of us, everyone. One day, the land won't be as peaceful. Not even your Muma will be able to protect us. You can already see the effects from how reckless those before us acted, and unless something changes, we're doomed. The land won't survive the side effects of the old world's industrial advances. He says you'd better hurry back to the village before your Muma comes looking for you. You did good here today. No, she's got lots on her mind and needs rest after the raid last night on the Lupin camp with her disciples. Wonders if they let the Predator family live or not. He lost you there for a while, but no memory is alone. It's part of a trail you can follow. He says he remembers every single day he devoted to growing the tree of life, but now he's afraid it might be in vain. The tree started to die when the end of days begun, and it wasn't long after that that the World Eaters arrived. Records tell of the ruinous devastation the Toxanol Corporation inflicted on the land. The apocalypse sparked a re-evolution, the second coming, and our lineage. His friend Gizmo is working on a Mekton and needs help defeating the Jumbo Puff at the end of the West Route. Wiz is still repairing his octopod to confront the Murkpuff that dwells deep down under the surface at the end of the northwest route. Nocco has tamed the Majut and is preparing to take on the Hoofpuff at the end of the east route. Finally, Goop is almost done with the Googlide, a machine able to ride the waves of the surf all the way out to the Porkypuff at the end of the route to the southeast.
Papa Morphobak, Hilvov Ugvuhu, Vobra Bu.
Out of Date says his friends are gearing up to stop the World Eaters. There's one at the end of each route.
Chintuata Motihuasa.
The road ahead won't be easy, but he's counting on your support. His friends aren't strong enough to end this on their own.
Mauketo, Tolu, Ayadre, Luatolo, Maua.
He wants you to understand that you'll all die if the tree isn't saved.
Le Yayato, Baluotoloa.
His friends have prepared something specific for each World Eater. The Mekton, the Octopod, the Majut, and the Googlide are almost ready to ride.
Tolua Lo Toloka.
Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the World Eaters.
To Wovo.
You're getting the hang of it. Quickest way out is through the roof where they came in, and the rope looks strong enough to climb. Know that the Tree of Life is dying. Its days are numbered. Without help, it can't endure the environmental change and assault from the World Eaters. A signpost maps it out for the cartographically challenged. Let's see.
Alright. Well, we just saw the introduction to the game. As far as my review for the game, graphics are, though cartoony, are extremely good. The game is pretty to look at. Character creation is wonky. Very, very peculiar. Like, well, you saw it, you get big head, little head, weird body, narrow head, blah blah blah, just from trying to fix your stats. Excuse me. As far as the rest of the game goes, I would have to say it's definitely interesting. The combat is a little weird, so you'll have to get used to it. The game itself isn't that bad as of right now. Future gameplay will tell. But it definitely looks like it's going to get a lot harder. I certainly hope you guys enjoyed the video. If so, leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. If you want to see any other game in the future, leave a comment in the section below. and I will see what I can do.